We do have two of our players who might be running for the MIP campaign in OG Anunoby and Fred VanVleet. Right now, OG Anunoby has plus 4,800 odds and Fred VanVleet has plus 8,000. Between the two, Luca, who would you give the edge to?
Yeah, you got to go with OG here. He was actually my pick before the start of the season, and his chances looked really, really good before the unfortunate injury, missing all that time. I think because he's missing a whole ton of time now, and we don't know how serious of an injury it is. I mean, it's expected to be a serious one and keep him out even longer, which sucks. OG, I think, was on pace for getting that award. I mean, we saw the evolution right before our very eyes. He continued to elevate his game offensively. We already know what he brings to the table defensively, but just offensively, how comfortable he looked, shooting those turnaround shots, getting to the rim. I know he wasn't getting foul calls, which he was frustrated about, but he was really taking another step with his offense. And I felt that was going to be big for his progression, especially this season, given the fact that the Raptors would need to rely on him to score and boost that offense. So I'm still going to take OG. I still give him a slight chance, but it's all dependent on when he's going to get back to the team, when he's going to get back to the lineup. Is this hip pointer going to linger on and on and on? I hope not. So yeah, if OG's out there and he has a chance to play, I like his chances. I'll take that plus 4,800, but if he's out, it's going to be hard to give him that award. As for Fred VanVleet, yeah, he could be a sleeper pick, a dark horse pick. That's another guy who's been playing really, really well. People want to see him make the All-Star team. I don't know if he's going to quite get there, but we've seen during this run, especially with key guys out, Fred VanVleet has been that one staple that you can rely on, who is shouldering the offense, being the leader on the floor, trying to get things done. And like I said before, I feel for him because he needs other guys to step up. It just can't beat the Fred VanVleet show every single night if the Raptors want to have a chance to win. Their strength is their numbers. And when you have a couple of guys who are invested and the other guys not, it's going to be tough to win games. So that is a good sleeper pick, but I still do like OG's chances if he can return to the lineup sooner rather than later.
I know people give Fred flack for having the ball and dribbling it down and taking the shots, but I'm like, if no one else is doing it, you got to have Fred do it. Rather have him do than anybody else, right? I actually had Fred as my MIP campaign early on the season. I was like, if I'm going to put my eggs in one basket, it's going to be Freddie. I just thought with Kyle Lowry's departure, he's going to have a massive role to fill in. And of course, we've seen how he does and how he already is. Like, he's going to have his role made out for him, but also he's really capable of doing it. So right now, he's had a fantastic season, like you mentioned. He's been carrying the Raptors as far as he can, alone on his poor shoulders. And he's been pretty decent, right? He's pretty much had the same numbers as last year so far, but I've also noticed that his efficiency has kind of gone up. Now, whenever I do see him take that fadeaway or take that three, I'm kind of a little bit more confident in that going in. But like you said, I feel like if OG had been here and healthy the entire time, this would be no discussion. I was looking at the stats earlier. OG was averaging 15 last year. He's already averaging 20 this year. And when it comes to MIP, that's the biggest indicator, right? You're looking at how they improved from last year. So get that 5-point advantage already when we're not barely into December. That says a lot for his campaign. I'm just excited for him to be healthy. You know, I feel like that's the kind of thing that he just deals with all the time, which is the injury bug, which kind of derails his progression, his progress, his awards, everything that he has to deal with the basketball world. But the second that he's able to maintain his health and able to maintain the same level of play as well as get better at it, I think if not this year, then he could be part of that dark horse race. Not even dark horse race, probably one of the bigger topics to be talked about for MIP or MVP.
Yeah, and then a super dark horse pick that's not even on the board, Gary Trent Jr., right? I mean, he's elevated his game. That's a guy, too. If you want to sprinkle some money, hey, why not take a shot? Hopefully he gets back to the court, though, soon.